Hello, everyone. My name is Mary Howard Lippo, and I am an integrative nutrition, holistic, perimenopause, and menopausal health coach. And this is MenoMusings. So today I want to talk about prioritizing sleep. Sleep is extremely important to just overall health, but especially during this time. So when we don't get enough sleep, our moods are impacted, relationships are impacted, sex drive is impacted, stress is impacted, blood sugars all over the place. We get hungry when we're not sleeping well. Um, all of the things don't have the energy, want to go for, all that caffeine, which also doesn't do well for the health. So I want to talk about prioritizing sleep. And ideally, you want to strive for about 7.5 to 9 hours. And the reason I give that window is because different bodies need different things. Some people need a little bit less, some people need a little bit more. Research is consistently showing at least 7 hours, which is why that's the lower end. So you want to really prioritize that. For me personally, I do amazing when I'm between 7.5 and 8 hours. But sometimes my body needs a little bit more if I'm recovering from illness, had a hard day the day before, that sort of thing. So just kind of pay attention to your body there. Um, you also want to have a regular bedtime routine. And this is important because when we have a regular bedtime routine, that lets the body and the nervous system know it's like, okay, we're preparing to go to sleep. So then your nervous system and everything can kind of begin to adjust to that of what you're about to do. And consistency is the key. The body likes to know, as well as the mind, what's coming. So when you have those consistent routines, that really helps everything come together. Another thing I would say is, with that regular routine comes regular bedtime and regular awake times. So for me, I try to be in my bed by 9:30, almost all of the time. There'll be times when you're traveling or whatever when that may not always be the case. But remember, it's what you do most of the time, all the time that matters, not what you do sometimes or on occasion. So, most of the time, at least, you want to try to have that regular bedtime and a more regular awake time, which for me, my body will naturally wake up between 5 and 5:30. Sometimes I go ahead and get up if it's a little cold. My husband or one of my dogs is cuddled next to me. I might want to stay in a little bit longer. I do have my alarm set for 6:15. That is the max that I want to stay in bed. So regular awake and nighttime routines, um, comfy bedding and cooling closing. So if you've had a mattress that is just not doing it for you, you've had it for a while, maybe consider getting another one. I like a firmer mattress because my back, as comfortable as it may seem in the beginning, does not like a really soft mattress. So my back needs more firm. So just kind of make sure that you're getting the mattress that's best for your body. You want cooling, breathable sheets. So cotton is very breathable. They make special sheets now that they consider to be more breathable. Mattress pad needs to be breathable, nothing plastic. If you wear pajamas to bed, Soma has got a really nice, they're now starting to call it more of a menopause line, but it's cooling pajamas. A lot of times it's just t-shirt and underwear for me. Also, if it's especially if it's just you and your partner, just your underwear is completely fine. So make sure that you are in comfortable bedding and it's cooling. Hot flashes, if we get hot, we sweat. That's going to impact your sleep. So you want to start with your bedding, start with your pajamas on that. Cooler temperatures have also been shown, backed up by research. People sleep better in a cooler environment. For my husband and I, thankfully, he doesn't like to be hot either. That's usually about 66, 67. So you want cooler temperatures. I love to snuggle up in covers and then have cool air out there. So that could be something that you could use. Fans, I have two fans that are going all the time. I have one that directly blows on me, and then my husband and I both have a ceiling fan. So do what you need to do in terms of fans, and talk to your partner. This is very important. Communication lacks a lot in couples today. Talk to your partner. Tell them you are wanting to prioritize your sleep and you're trying to get a regular routine going. they might be wanting to do the same thing, but are also afraid to bring it up. So have that communication. It's key. This all works best if you're both on the same schedule. Sometimes that's not possible, but try to do it as best as you can. Snoring, if you are a snorer, I cannot emphasize how important it is to at least get checked out for sleep apnea. My husband was a snorer. He turned out he had sleep apnea. He got a CPAP, and it has done wonders, not just for me and my sleep and my overall health. It has done wonders for him, his sleep, and his overall health. He will say consistently he sleeps so much better when he wears his CPAP than when he doesn't. And I sleep better too when he wears it versus when he doesn't, because I'm not constantly hitting him, telling him to move because he's snoring. So get that talked about, encouraged. It's okay to sleep separate. So yes, you can fool around together in one room if that's what you want to do, and sleep separate if you need to do that. Some people are light sleepers, some people are heavy sleepers, some people snore, they don't want to do anything about it. Some people don't like to listen to that all night. So it's okay to sleep separate if that's what you need to do. Again, communicate with your partner. Tell them this is why you're considering sleeping separate. It may or may not be because of them. It might be because you, might be a combination, those things. But have those conversations. Work. Sometimes, occasionally, we have to do work a little bit later, do little all-nighters, whatever. But remember, that should be once a month max. It should not be several times a week. It should not be a regular thing for you. If it is, a few things to consider. Are you being productive at work during your normal work times? If you're not, why? Is it because people are constantly talking to you? Is it because you spend, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours scrolling on social media, doing other things instead of doing your work? Are you just constantly distracted? Those kinds of things. Is it because somebody's giving you late deadlines, or what have you? So check out your distractions at work. Make sure that you're minimizing those. And the other thing is, maybe reconsider what boundaries you have at work. If you don't have any boundaries at work, maybe consider them being, I am going to work from this hour to this hour. After that is overtime, maybe. Otherwise, I'm going to be as efficient I can during these hours, those kinds of things. Just let people know, I have a life outside of work, and I'm not going to work 24/7, those kinds of things. Have those conversations. If it is just the nature of your work, of doing those kinds of things, but maybe that work is not for you, maybe have the hard conversation with yourself and your family that maybe something else is warranted, a change is warranted. But don't quit a job until you've got another job lined up, because then you're going to be stressful about paying bills and all that kind of stuff. So these are just a few things about prioritizing sleep, all very important things. I hope they were helpful to you. If you have other ways that you like to help prioritize your sleep, drop me a note. I've got an email at the end of this video, and you can also put them into the chat. And I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you again really soon next week. Have a great week.